Do you ever go back to that day?
I do. I only have probably 3 or 4 times in the last 10 years, and that's when there's been other shootings. So the worst was by far the Sandy Hook shooting. Um, I that took me a couple of weeks to not think about what happened to me. I was at work when when I heard about the shooting at Sandy Hook, and I had a full blown panic attack. Then it was about 16 years since the shooting that I was in, and I still have no control over what happens to me in situations like that. And to be an adult that's about to have a kid who got married and who's in a profession, and I see myself in a completely different place than I was when I was 16, and yet to be taken back there without any control over it myself is really difficult. And that's something that, I think has been one of the hardest things for me. And I don't know if you felt differently. When I was 16, 17, 18, even in my early 20s, I never thought about how it would affect me at different stages of my life. And it has. It's affected almost every stage of my life in completely different ways, right? It's affecting me now as I become a mom. It affects all my jobs. Those are the types of things that most people think when you get shot, you die. Or most people watch TV and they see the numbers of the fatalities. They're not looking at the numbers of survivors. And then even if they are looking at the number of survivors, they're thinking, okay, a couple weeks they're in the hospital, maybe a year they're injured, and that's it. I'm 18 years out, and I'm still dealing with the effects of being shot, both physically and emotionally. And those are the things that it really upsets me that people don't think about.
You think someday you're going to tell the baby about what happened to you?
I don't think I have really a choice for a lot of reasons. I was somewhat of a kid when it happened.
Right.
And there were kids involved with what happened.
Right.
And especially now when little kids are involved in shootings on a daily basis, when that wasn't necessarily the case or wasn't as extreme of a case as it was, that I don't really have a choice but to be open with my kids at an earlier age. Because when I was a kid, there were no shooting drills in schools. We had fire drills and earthquake drills. Right. We didn't have shooting drills. And my kids are going to have shooting drills in kindergarten, in first grade and second grade. So
Weird.
by then I'm gonna have to tell them, why do we they're going to say, "Mommy, why do we have these drills?" And I'm going to be as honest as possible and talk about, the dangerous situations that could potentially happen, including what happened to me.